Hey guys, what are you doing here?
How are you?
You doing math right now? Tonight, really? Out of all the nights you can do math, you're doing it right now. Seriously. Congrats on SDSU. Dude, that's huge. Good job. Awesome. I went to Boise State in Idaho. Yeah, go Broncos. What'd you guys order? What are you getting to eat?
Curly fries.
Oh, curly fries. Let me go check on them for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we got the curly fries. No, I'm a food runner now, so I just make a lot more money. It's gonna help with college. Another curly fries? I'm gonna get off in like 30 minutes, around 30 more minutes. Probably gonna get some ice cream. Ooh, ice cream. Banana flavored ice cream.
Thank you so much.
For sure. I'll tell you guys when I'm off and I'll come over back to your table and we can figure it out from there.
Okay, sounds good.
You got it, guys. See ya. Dude, both of them sound so good right now.
The cops are coming. We need to go. We need to go.
Dude, text you. All right, yeah, let me text. I'll text you really quick. He was at tutoring earlier tonight. He's probably free. I could not get an MI. I just texted him right now. He's probably gonna be on his way soon enough. Hey, I just texted my brother. He'll pick us up.
No, I just live right up the street. Let's just go there.
He'll figure it out. Actually, that's true. You're really close.
Let's go.
You just go. I'll drive.
Hey, Shotty.
You got Shotty?
Middle.
You got Shotty?
Guys, I just got off my shift. Do you still want to do ice cream or no? It's a little late.
Wait, hold on. My brother just texted me. He's at a party and he needs us to come pick him up. Is that okay?
That's fine. I drove my truck.
Okay, perfect. I'll tell him we can go pick him up.
Am I enough room? Like, can I fit in your car?
It's the truck. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Thank you, guys.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Oh my god.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
There's been a really bad accident. Will you drop them?
Okay, all right, where are you?
I don't know. I'm wrong around the road. It's really bad.
Okay. All right, I have help on the way. I need to send you help, but I need to know exactly where you are. Where on Round Hill are you? Do you see a cross street or an address?
I just turned off the Granite.
Okay, so you're in the area of Round Hill and Granite?
Yes. Oh my God. It's worse. I don't know.
Okay, Alex, we have help on the way, and I'm going to keep you on the phone until we get there, so we're sure that we find you, okay?
I'm so sorry.
Please help me. Please. You need to help me, please.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Are you guys hurt? Stay still. Stay still.
Help them, please.
I need you to help my friend. I need you to help my friend.
Stay with me, Connor. Hold his head up. You gotta stop the blood.
Connor, please. Okay. I need you. Alex. Alex.
Michael, that's Steven.
Is that Steven?
That's your brother.
No! Steven! 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 Is he okay? Steven! Steven! I need you to help me.
Hey, listen to me. I'm going to need to do a few tests to check and see what you've had to drink tonight. You understand?
Okay.
Field sobriety test. Do you understand what that is? I'm going to explain that to you. I need you to do exactly what I say to you, okay? Can you stand up on your own?
Yeah.
You sure?
It's not.
All right, hold on. Stand tight.
Unrestrained in a head-on collision. He was in the back of a pickup truck with major passenger compartment intrusion. On scene originally, GCS 13. He was confused, does not recall the event. Has a large laceration to the top right forehead.
Hey Connor, this is Gina. I'm another one of the nurses here.
When I tell you, you're going to take either your right hand or your left hand. You're going to take the tip of your finger, touch it to the tip of your nose, and turn it back down. Tilt your head back, close your eyes. Right.
What?
Right hand.
No, I took it off.
My hand? Good. How about this hand? Please, can you wiggle your toes for me? Good, good, good. All right. So what do we have for IV access?
There's 18 gauge and a left AC.
All right, let's go ahead and get a second IV on him, please. Let's get some labs drawn.
You guys need labs?
Yeah. What's hurting you right now?
Some labs over.
Look at me. All you're going to do is tilt your head back, close your eyes, and count to 30 seconds in your head. I don't want you to say it out loud. Focus. You understand the test? Go ahead and try that.
1.
No, in your head. You need to listen to the directions.
Dr. Lang, it's been 20 minutes since we've been doing CPR.
Okay, let me take a quick look with the ultrasound.
Come double check that blood with me. Give me the numbers real quick. Give me the paper. All right.
Pay attention. Don't start the test until I finish. You're going to put your foot out in front of you, hold it above the ground, point your toe. If for any reason you lose your balance, simply put your foot down and start over where you left off. Do you understand the test?
Yeah.
Okay. Start with your right foot.
How long?
Really?
Give me your numbers.
Okay, guys, I have cardiac standstill on the monitor.
That is it. Okay, go ahead.
There's no cardiac movement, guys.
Go positive on cross
How long have we been coding him for now?
It's been 22 minutes.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're being arrested for DUI. You're 18 years old.
Alex.
Stop. You're 18 years
Alex.
old. The legal limit is 0 for you.
What did you do?
All right, guys, we have blunt traumatic arrest, asystole, no heart motion on the monitor. No. Time of death?
1201.
12:01.
Have a seat.
I need to see my
Watch
brother.
your head and have a seat. Dude, he is handsome.
What's going on?
Parents?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Hartwell Lynn, one of the ER doctors here. Hi, Kim. Nice to meet you. Jeff, nice to meet you as well. So I don't know if you heard, Connor was in a very, very bad car accident. He came in critical condition. He's dying. His heart stopped beating. We did everything we could. Tried to do CPR, try to get him fluids. Basically, anytime someone suffers a blunt trauma and their heart stops, the survivability is really 0. Sorry to deliver the news. We're cleaning him up right now, and definitely allow you guys to come back and see him.
You okay? You need to sit down? You can hold his hand.
I'll go get a chair.
All right, Michael. So not only at this point are you going to be charged and booked for driving under the influence of alcohol, because there was a fatality, it's also going to be manslaughter, vehicular manslaughter, Penal Code 192. All right, so it's a very serious charge. I mean, there was life lost, and so we're going to transport you to Martinez Detention Facility, where you'll be booked for that, and it's a heavy thing. I mean, it's most likely going to come with quite a bit of prison time, and I don't know exactly how it's going to go. It's up to the judge, but most likely going to involve quite a bit of prison time. There's also a lot of fines associated with this. The state's very serious about driving under the influence and all of that, so there's extremely steep fines that come associated with that. And it's very serious. You understand that? All right.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm not sure where to begin. You both have given me so much and have shown the deepest love towards me, even if sometimes I'm unable to make the best decisions. You guys have been so supportive throughout my entire life, and especially in high school, which has been a series of highs and lows. However, this is the ultimate low. This isn't some small mistake. This isn't reversible. I can't take this back, even though I wish more than anything I could. I can't even bear myself right now. I can only imagine how you feel towards me. I took away your youngest son, and there's nothing that any of us can do about it. You both have raised me so well, and I have, in just one night, soiled the Kalari name. You've said to me so many times that you wouldn't be angry if all I did was pick up my phone and ask you guys to bring me home. I could have sworn that I was going to make it back safely. At the time, it didn't seem that far to me at all. I just wish so much that things were different. I know you will never be able to look at me the same way, and I know that we as a family will never be the same. I know we will never get Stephen back. Stephen was the greatest younger brother that any older brother could have asked for. I know that sorry isn't enough, but I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad. I love you both so much. I'm so sorry.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. That grace appeared the hour I first believed.
Please help me welcome Wendy Reynolds.
Today I want to talk to you guys about a case that I was involved with as a deputy district attorney. But I need you guys to imagine something for me first. I want you guys to imagine Stone Valley Road. There's a family traveling on Stone Valley Road. It's 10 o'clock at night, pretty dark, right? Wednesday night, not many cars out. There's a dad in the front seat of the car. The mom is in the passenger seat. There's a 1-year-old little girl in the back seat and a 5-year-old little girl in the back seat. Now these people are almost home. They're traveling along. All of a sudden, before they know it, a pickup truck crosses into their lane and slams head-on into their family's car. Now, the facts I'm going to give you right now came from the deputy who was the first responder on the scene that day. He told me that he went to the pickup truck driver first. He opened the pickup truck. Odor of alcohol came out. At that point, he knew that the driver was under the influence of alcohol. He then went to the driver of the car. When he contacted the driver, he realized it was a friend of his had been hit by that truck. And then he pronounced his friend dead at the scene. He went next to the wife. She was dead. But then he told me he looked into the back seat and he could see the baby in her car seat, and he told me, he goes, I got my hopes up. I thought she was going to be alive. It was great. So he went in and he took her pulse. He put his hand through the open window, and as he put his fingers on her neck fell over. She had a broken neck and she was dead also. Now all the emergency personnel came, the firefighters, the ambulance, the coroner's van, the tow truck, everything you saw yesterday happened at this scene. And they were getting ready to tow the car away when it just so happened that a neighbor of this family stopped at the scene, and he was going to help. And he saw his friends, his neighbors, laying there with tarps on them, and he just couldn't believe it. And he just so happened, he said, where's the other little girl? Where's the 5-year-old? And they said, we don't know what you're talking about. And he went back and he said, no, there's another child in that family. So apparently there was this big argument going on. No, we've got everybody out of the car. There's the car on the tow truck. There it goes. And so this man said, no, you got to go back in. So apparently they took this car apart piece by piece with the jaws of life, just like you saw yesterday. And when they were able to, they finally found the 5-year-old. She'd slid under the front seat of the car, and the car was over the top of her because it was a head-on collision. When they found her, she was completely blue, not breathing, so they rushed her to the emergency room in the helicopter, just like you saw yesterday, where she started the fight for her life in the hospital, in the ICU. Now, you may be wondering, Wendy, are you telling me the truth? Is this really actually a true story? It actually is a true story. You may be wondering, did that little girl survive? Yes, I did. I was the 5-year-old that they didn't even know was in that car. I was the 5-year-old who 1 minute had a mom, a dad, a sister, a family, and just like that, I was an orphan. And I had to fight for my life to be standing here today so I can talk to you guys and plead with you to not drink or smoke weed or take pills and drive a car. The man, I'll tell you a little bit about the man who killed my family. He was a guy just like you guys. He was from a good family. They had money. He had a nice home. But just like Michael had a chance to make a great decision and not drink and drive, Michael played a role for us yesterday. The killer of my family made a choice, didn't he? He got behind the wheel of that car. Sure, he was going to get home safely. Wasn't going to happen to him, right? And it did. What did his friends do? Nothing. They did nothing. They had a choice to make. They could have taken his keys. They could have knocked him out. They could have hid the keys from him. They did nothing. And then I always think that they're just as guilty as he is because they could have prevented it, but they didn't. No, prison actually ended up releasing the killer of my family, but the caskets that they were put in, just like this one, and the ground that they were put in never released them. I never realized the last time that I would see my parents was that night. I never got to say goodbye. I never told them I loved them. That's why this is such an important program, because these guys get the chance to go and say goodbye to their parents and say, I love you, to their brothers and their sisters, and you guys can do the same thing. You get a second chance. I was in the hospital for a long time. I had many, many injuries. I should not be alive. And the funeral that they had for my parents, I mean, look around, there's a lot of people in this audience. Twice as many people as in this audience were at my parents' funeral because it devastated the whole town that I lived in. And I can't imagine going to it anyway because I can't imagine 2 caskets like that and one half that size for my baby sister. It's unimaginable, isn't it? I always tell people, if it didn't happen to me, I wouldn't actually believe it. But it did. And you know the worst part about it, the thing that makes me really angry, is it didn't have to happen. This was preventable. The killer had choices that he could have made instead of driving, instead of killing. He intentionally drank. Maybe he was smoking weed at that house party that he went to. He chose to drive, so I lost everything that I had. And I almost lost my life. because of that one choice. Let me show you guys some pictures now from before the crash. Clinton couple, child die in crash. All right, guys see the pickup truck? Look onto your left of the screen. That piece of metal on the right was our car. That's where my mom was sitting. It doesn't even look like a car. Now you know why they couldn't find me. Route 10 auto crash kills 3. Oh, this is an interesting one. Bravery, a girl named Wendy. I don't think I was brave. I think I was a survivor. I think I was a miracle. I don't know. I shouldn't be here. There's a purpose for me to be here, though, and it's to talk to you guys and help you make a better choice. Choices. We make hundreds of decisions a day. You don't even think about them. What are you going to wear in the morning? What are you going to eat? Are you going to hit the snooze button? Who are you going to text? None of those matter. They're not going to affect anybody's lives. The most important decision you will make in your lifetime, at prom, in college, when you're an adult, those times when you have to decide how you're getting home. Are you going to drink? Are you going to smoke weed? Are you going to take pills? Or are you going to stay sober? How are you getting home from that house party? Who are you riding with? What have they been drinking? What have they been smoking? Those are the decisions that can affect your life forever. It's the difference between life and death, and it's the difference between going to college and going to prison. Really is that one choice. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're all, hey, I'm a good driver, right? Hey, I got a lot of money. I can get away with it. I can pay off the lawyers. We got good lawyers on our team. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter. Everybody thinks they're going to get home safely. The killer of my family thought he would get home safely. Why? Because he'd done it before. He'd gotten home safely before. Why wouldn't he get home safely again? It doesn't work like that. He didn't have a plan to kill my parents, but it was a result of his one choice. And he could never go back and do-overs. Like Michael was saying in his letter, he would do anything to have a do-over. He'd do anything to take it back. But that one choice is something that you can't take back. The result of it are injuries, death, and prison. But there are ways that we can stay safe. We don't have to drink. We don't have to smoke. And if we do, how are we going to get home safely? Don't drive. Don't ride with someone who's been drinking or smoking weed. Designate a driver, someone who stays completely sober for one night. Stop your friends. Take their keys. Do what it takes to keep your friends safe. You know, now we have Uber, right? We can call Uber for a ride. We've got cell phones. And if you guys are at a party where there are parents there who are hosting, and they say, you know, we could just spend the night, and the next day you can get up and leave. The next day, you guys are probably still under the influence. You need to stay safe. We have cell phones now. You can call someone for a ride, anybody who's not at that party, right? I'm going to go out on a limb here, though, and I'm going to give you 2 guarantees while I'm standing here. Your first guarantee for today is that your parents would rather get a call from you then a call from the police or the coroner or the hospital. Guarantee number 2, I guarantee that your parents would rather come and get you and pick you up at any time of the day or night than go to the hospital or the morgue and ID your body. My grandparents lived that nightmare. I am still living in that nightmare. Please do not put your family through that. I beg you to make a good choice. I wonder every 15 minutes, that's why we're here, right? I wonder every 15 minutes what my life would have been like had that guy called for a ride or stayed the night or had a designated driver or his friends had stopped him. What would my life have been like? Well, first of all, I wouldn't have been an only child or an orphan, right? I wouldn't have been able to play catch with my dad. When I was on the softball team, I would have loved to play catch with my dad or go dress shopping with my mom. And I wouldn't have been that girl. I wasn't Wendy, the athlete, or Wendy, the scholar, or Wendy, the person in the plays. That's the girl whose parents were killed. Always. I didn't want to be that person. I wanted to be Wendy. It was a choice that I didn't have, though. Why do people drive under the influence if they know it can kill someone? And someone last night said, because they think it's not going to happen to them. Just like the killer didn't think it would happen to him, and neither did my parents. This is me introducing my kids to their grandma and grandpa and aunt. That's how my family knows each other, by going and visiting a gravesite. Life is about making choices, and some of them are not going to affect anybody. But the ones that matter the most are how are you getting home from that party? Who are you riding with? What have they been doing? The next time that you guys are at somebody's house, drinking vodka, smoking weed, whatever, please look at that picture again. Look at it. Stop and think about that picture when you're in that position, because that's what happens when you make the wrong choice, like the guy who killed my entire family. It's your choice. Thanks for listening.
The last 2 days have been filled with emotion. We witnessed the collision on the Monte Vista field and the funeral today of Connor Bruce and Stephen Kalari. We have seen when someone makes the choice to drink and drive, a fatal accident can occur. I ask Connor and Stephen to stand. You boys represent all of those that we have lost in this school, in this district, throughout the state, the country, the world. The people that die every 15 minutes from an impaired driver. Please continue to stand. I ask Wendy to stand. She stands for those that can no longer stand for themselves. They are gone forever. She stands for all of the lives that are left behind. I ask the parents and the family members and all that are involved to stand up. You represent those that love us no matter what choices we make. You are also the ones who suffer the most when the choices bring tragedy and suffering into the family circle. I ask you in the audience to stand who have been a victim of an alcohol-related accident. Stand if you have had a relative or a friend involved in such an accident. Stand if you have seen the living dead, Connor, Spencer, Stephen, in the halls, at a basketball game, a dance, in a class. Stand if you have ever seen someone drive away who shouldn't have. Look around. When we say it only takes one person to affect many others, this is what we mean. For those of you not standing, you are the inspiration of the 15-minute program. The inspiration so that you don't have to stand with the rest of us. You may all sit. But from this point forward, you all have a responsibility. Take the keys away from someone who you know should not get behind the wheel. If someone is impaired by anything, alcohol, weed, impairing drugs, and they are not 100% sober, don't let them drive. Our program is over, but really it's not. Thank you to the CHP, to the Sheriff's Department, to the Danville Police, the Fire Department, Shoshana Phoenix, all of you Monte Vista students, faculty, administrators, the family members, the special guests, and the team led by Gia Woodruff and Kim Bruce and all the other parents who made 15 minutes possible. Hundreds were involved to bring this program to you. We've all been moved by the images, the emotions, the words, and the experiences of the last 2 days. And it truly is time to take a stand. I want you all to stand up if you are 100% committed to a no tolerance policy of driving while impaired. Look into the eyes of those that are standing next to you. You're making a pledge right now, right here, to your friends, your students at Monte Vista, the community, but most importantly, you're making a commitment to yourself.